What's up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. I was going to go to the pool. I'm sorry. I was going to do the water test on some of these watches. I was even thinking about getting some rope and dropping it in the lake, but it's more nicer looking if you get a video. I could do that by the lake, but it's nicer at the pool. You know, it just looks, the video comes out a lot nicer. I'm trying to make more quality videos. Those videos at the first Friday, if some of them were a little sketchy because the dog, it was very hot for him and I had to keep watering him, and he was good. He was socializing and everything, and that's what the dog needs. Dog needs, people think it's just training. The dog needs to be socialized with everything around him. So he did well. But my camera was all over the place. Anyway, I got this seltzer with CBD oil in it. I don't know how effective that is just in the seltzer, but the seltzer tastes like a good seltzer. So I just recycle a couple of my watches. These are the only 3 G-Shocks I own. And in my opinion, there's only really one. Well, it's like a potato chip. You can never have enough G-Shocks or Casio watches. You can't just have one. But this one here is one. If you just have one that's going to hit all the boxes, the 6900 GD 6900, something like that. I don't have the thing with me, but it's the 6900. A lot of people know this watch anyway. It's atomic time, tough solar, world time. You got it. Actually, it didn't get the signal last night. Look at that. It got it the second. But usually 9 out of 10 times this thing will get the signal. I love this watch. I should wear it more. But for some odd reason, I started getting into Armatrons. And that's not the reason. And just regular Casios, But I'm going to start wearing my G-Shocks more. But I think there's one G-Shock, something 400. It's not atomic time like this, which is a must-have to me, but it's just a world time. But that is a must-have watch one day. And actually, they're selling it in Walmart. Maybe you could catch it on sale. Maybe that would spring me to start wearing my G-Shocks again. Anyway, these are the only G-Shocks I own. The 6900E, I think it is. 9052. This is one of the 9052s that have this material band. A lot of them just have like a resin band like this. And this is kind of what's going on here is like a light black with the white letters. The gray, it's like a gray and white letters with the green. And you got 200 bar waterproof in like a gold or whatever. And the light's right here and the fantastic backlight on this. I should wear these more. I don't know. I don't. This one I check every day. This is one of the watches that I set all my watches to because it's dead accurate. And I really like it. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it. It just seems that I don't wear the G-Shocks that much, but I should. And then I got this on a smashing sale for only $25, the 5600 with the square, the original that started it all. And it's a great watch, fantastic watch. I thought I would wear it more, but it seems like I don't. But it's a nice watch. It's, it was in the movie Speed, the original one. And this was the one that got hit with the hockey puck. But I like it. Would I wear it? Yeah. I like the color, what's going on there. You know when you don't have something, sometimes you want it so bad, and then you get it, and you're like, it's not bad, but, whatever. But I like all these G-Shocks, so I wouldn't have bought them. I really like the color, that blue going on there. It says 200 meters with the whole 200 meters written out. Some of that's rare because some of them just say 20 bar, which is 200 meters. But these are the only three G-Shocks I have. And My opinion, if you had to pick one, would be this 6900. It just has atomic time, world time, you name it. Multi-band 6, atomic time, the same thing, and world time, and great backlight on it, and great looking watch, and power save mode on and off. It has the tilt backlight that you could set it, and it'll go off when you move if you're in a dark setting. And daylight saving time is on, so I just put it by window at night, and bang, it's automatic. It's never wrong. It's never wrong. See how this watch would be a little off? It's 3:57. You could rest assured, even though it didn't get it last night, it had it the night before. This is more accurate than this. I would have to reset this. It'll gain or lose, but that's no big deal. But I love all these G-Shocks I bought, and I should give them more wrist time. They're bomb proof, waterproof. You can go diving with them. But I just thought I'd show them off real quick because I did not go to the pool because it looked like rain, but it didn't rain. It was actually muggy enough to go, but I didn't go. And I just sat it out. Tomorrow's going to be a nice day, so hopefully I can get over to the pool tomorrow and show off some of these watches, how they hold up in water. I think it was Go Boy. There's a guy on my channel. He said, don't press the buttons when you're underwater, which I know. I think a lot of people know that. That's kind of like something that everyone knows, They say don't push any buttons if you're swimming with the watch because that could, when you're setting off a mode or a light, it could seep in their water, which I'm 100% on board with that, but I bet you that if you did, nothing would happen. But there's a chance, there's a good chance, not a slight, I'm sorry, there's a good chance that that's possibly could get some water in there. But these things are sealed from the back. That's their water resistance. The front is sealed in real well. You ain't getting nothing in there. But it's the back that has that O-ring in there. When you have to change the battery, you put it back. Some people silicone it again. But the back seals it from being waterproof. The front, definitely, you ain't no water getting in there. So it's a mineral crystal. It's not acrylic. So that's cool. And these are just something to think about when you're underwater. But you would have no problem being in a rainstorm, a freaking blizzard, snowstorm, rainstorm, you name it. Man, this watch will definitely go through it, swim all day, swim all night. I don't care if you're a surfer or whatever you're doing. You'll never have to worry about the water with these watches. Never. Unless you do something stupid and take out the battery when you have to change it and you leave the O-ring off or something seeps in there. But normally this thing says 200 meters and it definitely is 200 meters. So this thing is actually more accurate than this because it's been laying around. But they're very nice G-Shocks that I have, and I should wear them more, but I just seem to go to these Armatrons lately or regular Casio fish timer or, just regular Casio watches. I maybe that's why I never owned a G-Shock years ago, but I don't know. I don't think so. That's one thing I missed out in the 90s, 80s, 90s, the late 80s and 90s, because I worked in a parking lot, and I'll be honest with you, I would have had a bunch of G-Shocks, some collectible ones too. Because I was buying a lot of stuff up back then, I would just take a watch, and if it died on me, put it in the house somewhere. And I would have found, when I moved, probably a bunch of these G-Shocks laying around. It seemed like I just bought a lot of Timex at that time, and I really overlooked the G-Shock, but I kind of missed out on it, but better late than never. I made up for it now by buying all Casios and G-Shocks. I swear by these watches. They're bulletproof, fantastic, waterproof, and can't beat them. Ruggedness and durability. But there's one other G-Shock that I'm looking at. I got my eye on, and I'll review it ASAP, as soon as possible. I'll review it as soon as I get it. And it might, if I start wearing that, I might start wearing these again. But I wear this one sometimes. I try to give it a little love and wrist time because this is one of my favorite G-Shocks. I think this would be my second favorite. And it's hard to even say a favorite. And the square, you can't beat the square. The color going on there with that little bit of blue and the red, it just pops and makes you feel happy. Anyway, I just wanted to show my three. These are the only three G-Shocks I own. I'm going to take Jake out to the dog park because I shortened his walk today because he was tired from yesterday with the heat. I'm going to take him to the dog park, hang out with him for a little while. Like I said, if I wanted to get like a rope and get creative and you can see how the weather's changing now outside. It's starting to look like it's going to rain. I would throw some watches in the lake, but I mean, I might get creative and do that. I don't want to lose one, God forbid, in the lake. But if you just tighten the band and put something on it, you won't lose it. But that lake is kind of mucky and that wouldn't do nothing to the watch. I just rinse it off with a little water when I go home. But it would be nice too. That's an idea, but I'd rather do it in the pool. Video comes out much better. So yeah, these are my three G-Shocks. If I was only going to own one, I'll tell you, this would be the one I would own. If I had my choice between only one G-Shock, right here, 6900G, I think it is. You could look it up. It's got atomic time, world time, tough solar. You don't need a battery. It runs off light. It's always on a high charge. Even if you would put it in a drawer, it'd probably stay in a medium charge for a long time. All you got to do is expose it to sunlight. And it's a good-looking watch. Really is. It's nice-looking watch. Very popular watch. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm just trying to take it easy today because yesterday was a real hot day up here in the 90s. Jake, you out of here? Yeah, he's out of here. Good boy. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. If I do get that G-Shock, it's pretty reasonable. So hopefully if I do get it, I got so many problems with the car now. I fixed the whole car up, front end work, tires, and then that tranny went. So when I figure that out, I get some more stuff to buy some more stuff so I can review it. And, if I get that G-Shock, definitely I'll review it as soon as possible. And thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. Peace out.